Well, Frankenstein was a friend of mine. We used to go out for a beer or a glass of wine, and we'd talk about all the things that were dragging us down. I complain about traffic or kids these days, and why my boss won't give us a raise, and he'd shake his head and say, man, you got nothing on me. I got this big old body and a little tiny brain that was stolen from a guy who was criminally insane, and then they sewed these bolts on the side of my neck. But the biggest hassle is the dating scene. When you're 6'10" and your skin's a pale green, it makes it kind of difficult to find a lady. He said it's hard to meet women when you look like this. You can count on one finger all the ones that I've kissed. Try not to scare them, but I can't resist. It's hard to meet women when you look like this. Well, my friend Drax got a cape on his back. He's got pointy little teeth and his hair slicked back, and that accent of his, man, you'd think the girls had come running. But it's hard to date women in the usual way when you're sleeping in a box in the basement all day, and that thing about changing into a bat, that just freaks them out. He used to have a girl, her name was Jane, until he sunk his teeth into her jugular vein, and that's what Dr. Phil calls a relationship ender. He said it's hard to meet women when you look like this. You can count on one finger all the ones that I've kissed. Try not to scare them, but I can't resist. It's hard to meet women when you look like this. Now the Wolfman, he's not all that scary. Sure, his teeth are a little pointy and his face is a little hairy, but after all, he's a cousin, a man's best friend. He's housebroken up to date on his shots, and compared to most guys, that's saying a lot. And gotta admit, ladies, he's rocking that mullet. Just don't be around him when the moon is full. He'll tear out your lungs and bash in your skull. Guess you gotta just say it's his time of the month. He said it's hard to meet women when you look like this. You can count on one finger all the ones that I've kissed. Try not to scare them, but I can't resist. It's hard to meet women when you look like this. So ladies, all I'm asking is you give them a chance. Buy him a beer or ask him to dance. Beneath that cold exterior is a heart of gold. I think the danger here is overrated. Can't be worse than that biker you dated or that creepy guy you met on date.com. These guys ain't monsters, they're just misunderstood. A firm-handed woman would do them some good, and besides, you always said you liked the bad boys anyway. They say it's hard to meet women when you look like this. You can count on one finger all the ones that we've kissed. Try not to scare them, but we can't resist. It's hard to meet women when you look like this. It's hard to meet